Well, here we are. We are at the castle. The river is gorgeous as always. The foam guys are supposed to be showing up here within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Hopefully they agree that we are ready to spray some foam. We'll get some foam sprayed down to seal this concrete pad off way up there. And then we can continue on with our roof. Let's see how this goes. Well, we got the thumbs up of approval. We got to drop a rope down so they can pull their guns all the way to the top. There you have it. They're stretching their hoses out, pull them to the top, put on some cardboard blockers in some areas that they'd like a little extra blocking. That's typically their process, to add a little bit of cardboard so they can spray up a little bit higher. So we're good to go. We're gonna get this process started. Well, there you have it. The hose is at the top. Whatever you find is laid on the shelf there.
Going under nicely there.
I saw that come out of the underneath that floor brush. That's good. That's what we like to see, Randy.
Yep.
Birds brought us a stick in, did they?
Yeah. big basin. Got a whole piece of cardboard here. That's your dinner.
They grab that tar paper out of there for you, Randy. Moving to the outside. I got you.
Yeah, thank you.
You want me to hold this cardboard out here so you can spray the top of that?
Okay, yeah.
A little early there. Goodness gracious, the birds have been busy. You guys can see the foam from earlier there, and he's connecting the two to seal it off 100%. Well, there you have it. That's the last hole. Now it's time to do a little bit of cleanup, and we'll talk about a few details, hopefully. That right there, folks, is the job over. Sending the gun back down 30 feet. Not bad at all. Perfect. And a beautiful day yet. Yes, it is. Well, that's a wrap. And before I let Randy get out of here, I know you guys are going to have a lot of questions. And as always, put those in the comments. But we're going to try to answer a few of those now. We might not have all the answers that you might have questions to. So if you do put it in the comments, I'll try to get with Randy. He's a busy guy. So he might not answer, but he might answer, and we'll get you answers if we can.
Always answer.
That's right. So Randy, I chose closed cell foam for this application because I'm trying to ensure heat doesn't come up through this floor and cold doesn't wick down through this floor, and I've got to seal the moisture from being able to get into this cavity of a room, which is why we went all the way out to the edge.
That's what closed cell is used for. It will not take on any moisture. It's moisture resistant. It actually, if it rains on here, it'll puddle on top. So
and then dry right back up, right?
Yep.
So what is the R value of this product? Assuming it's not on the floor and you're putting it in a wall, maybe per inch. What's the R value of this product?
It varies a little bit, 6.9 to R7 per inch.
Okay,
so
per inch.
Yeah, per inch.
And
yeah,
what we sprayed here was between 1 inch to 2 inches.
Yes.
Is what we were shooting for,
yeah,
so that we could get good insulation and moisture sealability, if you will. And then the next phase of this, I'll put blockers below this bottom plate, and Randy will come back and spray up to the blockers in the cavity below the bottom plate, and then spray the actual framed in cavities within the 2x4s. What other questions do you get from your customers?
A lot of them ask how long it'll last. This basically is a 100-year product. I mean, it's just a great product. When installed correctly and everything, it'll outlast the house. It's just...
Well, that's what I like to hear.
The way this thing's built, it may outlast the foam.
Right? You just never know since it's all rock.
Yeah.
But the whole purpose for me in installing this, it's kind of the premium product in the foam insulation world. And it's not that I needed the premium, but the premium ensures I get closer to the full circle of solutions I'm trying to provide with this foam.
Exactly, yeah.
And when Randy came and looked at the place, he was like, wow, this is interesting. And yes, I think closed cell foam would definitely be beneficial on that floor. And then we'll tie the floor to the walls, as stated a second ago, and up through the ceiling all the way across, and then just finish over top of it. A lot of people in my past has asked, well, won't mice like that?
They don't like it. You'll see blue styrofoam they like to eat. It's a sweeter.
And or the open cell, right? They like to tunnel.
It's too soft. They can tunnel in that. It's
whereas
soft.
This product here, I mean, I can't even penetrate it.
Yeah, this is a 2-pound closed cell foam. So
and what the chemical makeup is a two-part
AB product, yes.
Okay. And basically when it comes up, those hoses you guys saw come up into that doorway there, it mixes it at the head, which is why it comes out of liquid, correct?
Yep. Turns the foam in approximately 3 seconds, and then it will cure as it cools, basically.
Now I saw some steam or some smoke coming off the foam every once in a while. What's the temperature that foam is?
The temperature is 120 coming out of the lines there.
120 degrees. Now is that because of the chemical reaction or because it's heated in the truck?
Yeah, being commercial grade foam, that helps it react quicker. You get a better response with the foam. You can keep spraying. You give it 3 to 5 seconds to set up. You can attach to it, spray over it. You don't blow it out of the cavity.
So if we weren't using a commercial grade foam, where you were spraying underneath the floor joists and it was coming out the other side, a regular grade foam might not expand that far because it doesn't cure as fast. Is that a good understanding?
Yeah, it could. Yeah, it would take longer for it to crawl. It's a slower cure. Anything else, like if you got your single components in those cans, you know, that's a single component foam. They will set up, but they take time.
Yes, we actually fought up here on the front side. We had some rather large gaps.
Yeah.
And if Randy was going to spray it, he'd have spritzed it real quick and it would have expanded real fast, where we had to keep building up after it cured for 5 minutes. We had to put another line on top of it.
Depending on the temperature, too.
Right, exactly. And it was cold. So, well, sir, I greatly appreciate everything you've done. I don't think it was as... I was concerned. I'll be honest. I was concerned because Randy's had got to get out there where it's kind of risky. We were tethered off. We were tied to the lifeline, and everything went well. But I tried to make this to where you could get everything most things from the inside. So
never at all felt unsafe.
Good. Good. Well, if you guys are in Southern Indiana, I'll tag Energy Solutions in this video, but Energy Solutions is the name of the business, and this is the second time I've had you do work for me, and I'm here to tell you, you guys saw in the time lapse, I'm sure, as soon as Randy got done working these, his guys were coming in and scraping off and cleaning around. I tell you, it's just a clean process that you guys leave us. I don't want to call myself a contractor, but the guys who are doing the work after you leave us with a clean area, and we greatly appreciate it.
We always do. Appreciate the work.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the job well done, sir.
Yep.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, like, comment, subscribe.